The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Adams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard.
He was fucking open, man.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
Oh, he cashed that.
This is going to be caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big
right up them guts. Let's go.
Aaron Jones, 76 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
I only need one to work. I'll run 20 as long as run works.
I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there.
Defensively, you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to it. That's not how football works, but he probably should have.
Yeah, strings up, bro. Been up.
Absolutely sensational.
Yeah, I thought I told you, bro. I did say it. You heard it, right, Rodney?
And beyond the 20, but
oh, shit, my bad. Maybe I didn't, bro. My bad. My bad. Yeah, it's been up for a couple minutes now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because To be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Brady. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
I'm out of timeouts. Fuck.
And I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
Caught me in a fucked up formation. I'm telling you, bro, I don't know why it's doing that shit to me. Like, I don't even call that fucking play.
After the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. From the gun, it's Brady. Going up top for Miller. Got him, and it's caught inside the 10. 36 yards on the play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. This will be caught at about the 5.
Motherfucker, bro.
Touchdown.
I done had no fucking timeouts, man. I fucked myself.
8 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Ryan Succop.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he's
Damn
got
it.
it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Brady's throw there complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, It could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing is Brady on third down. There's the pinch.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to.
Yeah, I clicked on the. You seen that shit? Fuck, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. On accident. That's all good. Ain't your fault.
First and 10. Here's Brady. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now Brady again. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
And he's got it. And the Bucs are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
On the return, the Packers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Where?
Again, it's Jones. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Oh.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
Where?
Able to get this one across the 45 before
In
he
the,
brought down.
you seen it?
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Come on now. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. Two of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. First and 10. And some strong running. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. The 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 42 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Brady on the bootleg. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
26-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's 2nd and inches.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Brady. This is caught, Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski.
And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. To throw is Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 15.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Brady going to look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And it's complete to Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
The Bucs 14-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, this is caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Here's 24. Packers.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Time to go.
Brady going to throw here. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So fire the cannons.
Good game. Okay, yeah. Good game, man.
By their defense, forcing I
think what we saw
yeah, you got it.
Today's defense.
I'll get after if y'all want to run some rebirth, this whatever.
Shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their own.
Oh, that ain't gonna happen, bro.
3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
That'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our hard-working crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.
I mean, it's hard to skunk somebody. I skunked you yesterday.
For more, find us on Twitter.
Nobody remembers if it's past yesterday. Shit, man.
Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry rocks. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a 4-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I crashed. Shout out South Street and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up.
me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist under
girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
You streaming, Boost? Oh, it ain't up yet, bro. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, you're gonna start over? I feel like Rodney wouldn't have gave me that same courtesy.
I need to get.
Yeah, look. It look is good. I'll get it for you on PC if you get good. You just gotta show me you're good. my boys watching this little dude. There's a little 6-year-old that plays Warzone. He's fucking 6 years old. 6 years old, bro. Yeah, he's a professional streamer, bro. Fucking 6-year-old little kid. Got more than 10,000 followers. Yeah, I know. My boy watches that shit. Like Ryan's toy review, all that shit. Well, he used to when he was little. Oh, damn, you running with Green Bay, bro? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was walking through my house. Bro, but you're not gonna be able to play with Amos at the linebacker position unless you adjust your line. Unless you adjust your lineup. Amos plays safety. Yeah, bro. Yeah. So what I do is, I put him in. I switch up. That's what I tell you. I switch up all my cornerbacks. I switch everything, bro. You got a player right now on your roster with a 95 speed, a cornerback, 95 speed, and he's not in the game right now. I guarantee you he's not in. Number 35. What's his name? Fuck, I can't remember his name. I just know his number's 35. Oh yeah, man. Nah, man. He's gonna see how easy it is to fucking throw with Aaron Rodgers, bro. It's crazy. I was looking for that fucking play right there. I couldn't find that bitch. God damn, I couldn't find this bitch. Nah, the what, bro? Hell yeah, bro. Their line is good, bro. They got three. What side? Left, man. They got good offensive line, bro. They got fucking three of them. They got one of the best left tackles, Bakatari. The left guard is like a 87, and then the fucking center is like a 86. For sure, bro. Go press pause and go to your depth chart and look at your offensive line, bro. And the other two are like 70s, like I think like high 70s. That boy Boo's got a good pass attack, boy. That motherfucker can pass. Well, both of y'all really. But you do more precision passing, the Boos will just fucking burn you on some shit. Just fuck. Playing that motherfucker early. And you got a good mix because that same play, a lot of plays that you run out of, you pass out of. So you don't play playing me is easy because you know I'm gonna run the fucking ball, you know what I'm saying? But playing other people is harder because they, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna pass and shit. Hell yeah. Shit, that's the same thing with y'all though. Shit, y'all help me. That's probably the reason why that might be the reason why my fucking passing defense is good, man, because shit, y'all fucking, yeah. Yeah, I got you on that play with Amos. I knew it was one or the other, but I guessed that one, and I was like, at the last second, I was like, nah, it might go here. So yeah, yeah. Need to do some more of that. I do that sometimes, but I do that only like I don't know, man. Like I do that based on who I see on the field. Like what I tell you, that's that play. That's that play that I told you when you start following the right and the left. That boy goes right up there with that little up and in. That shit, yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. Then the good thing about when you complete that is now people are worried about the middle, and then you can't watch. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Same thing with you. You got to just pick and hope that you're lucky. Pick at least one receiver and hope you're fucking lucky. There. Oh yeah, that's for sure. That is for sure. Just ratings wise though too, man. Damn, bro. There's certain shit I can't tell you now, but man, you need to go into your fucking depth chart, bro. You missing out on a lot of good play, and you got players in the wrong positions, and like I'd go through my. Hell yeah. Nah, I know when you're gonna throw a screen pass, bro. I know when it's coming, bro. I've been there a couple times. I just am in the wrong position. I need to hold L2. That's a nice pass, bro. Yeah, that over the top, under. Man, I gotta ask you a question, man, as just trying to get some information from you. When you're watching your play, bro, are you mainly watching your receivers or you watching...
Damn, Kane, you done kill Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you by. Finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't write TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about your brother protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter. Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never don't play by the rules. Guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude. Poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse. When you got different views, just know you gon' pay the price based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K Ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing this so subtle. Fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle. The top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion. Only built for confusion. The institution. Modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.